That'll be good for the outtakes.
Moving on.
This is A1UTV with the XP1000 sway bar test.
What's up, guys? How's it going? So the other day I did a sway bar test on my Turbo S, and that was basically due to the fact that I installed the Halo Lockers electronic sway bar. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out that video, make sure you go do that after this. So one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to utilize a more traditional setup, more of what you guys actually have out there in the community. The old XP1000. This is my bounty course bike, if you want to call it that, my trail ride, my backup machine. This is my first machine. This one does not have an electronic sway bar on it. It has just a normal old stock sway bar. One thing I want to do is I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to pull it up on the same ramp setup that I did with my Turbo S, and we're going to see how a 64-inch chassis responds to having that sway bar disconnected. Stay tuned. Here we go.
Someone has parked a four-wheel drive vehicle on your sidewalk.
Oh, she's taping. She's filming.
It's okay.
How are you guys doing today?
How do you water your yard to make something like that grow?
Right? I wish I knew. All right, so now that the neighbors came by and gave us a little hassle, so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this machine up on the ramp here. This is with the sway bar installed. There's no sway bar on the front of this thing, so keep that part in the back of your head. We're gonna pull up on the ramp. You're gonna see the front tires start to flex, but then eventually one of them's gonna come off the ground, and we're gonna kind of be in a teetering effect. Here we go. All right, so as you can see, the front of this thing flexes nice. You know, it flexes nice because there's no sway bar up in the front. But just like our Turbo S, look at the back. Nice and level. So, this is a 64-inch chassis, remember? Got little to no flex, or articulation, I should say, from left to right in the back. Very similar to the Turbo S, just a lot narrower. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hand my wife this camera. I'm gonna pull back off this this ramp real quick. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back here and we're gonna disconnect this bolt and this bolt. On my setup, it's a 14 on the outside, 15 on the back. I'm gonna go pop these out and then we'll go from there.
That'll be good for the outtakes.
Moving on. Yes, sir. Got no juice. All right, so you guys saw just how fast that was. Now all we got to do, take and rotate that bar up. So we take our linkage. Here, come around here, babe. Look at this. We take our linkage, just rotate it up like that, and rotate the bar up like so. Then what we're going to do is just take a zip tie. You can run a zip tie around it like this, and that'll keep it up out of the way. So now that we got that all disconnected, don't want to lose your bolts. All right, so now we got the thing disconnected. I'm going to pull it back up and see what the difference is. Now I know a lot of you guys run XP1000s rather than the Turbo S, and let me tell you, these things flex too, okay? I've had this machine a long time. I've worked all the kinks out of it. This thing is built pretty well, and yeah, she definitely flexes. She flexes probably just as good, if not better, than my Turbo S even. Yeah. So here's another test for you guys. This goes to show what the XP1000s can do without a sway bar and a decently set up suspension. So I hope this was informational to you guys. As always, much love to you. Appreciate the support. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.